You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha Jai. The United States of America and Iran, the two countries that have been bombing each other from past 6 weeks, have sat down for peace talks in Pakistan. Yes, the same country whose economy is on life support, whose inflation has been eating the middle class alive, and whose government declared a 2-day public holiday just so they could clean up the streets of Islamabad and make it presentable for foreign guests. But sure, Pakistan will mediate for world peace. Why not? Both delegations flew to Islamabad, checked into the Sirana Hotel, and now are sitting in, wait for it, separate rooms. Pakistani officials are physically walking messages between them. They call it proximity talks. The rest of us might call it two adults refusing to be in the same room. Iran's negotiator landed and said, "We have goodwill, but we do not trust." A very polished way of saying we showed up, don't push it. The UN side said they are optimistic. Trump told NBC Iran is much more reasonable in private. Performance or diplomacy? Pick your label. Because nobody even agrees on what the ceasefire says. Iran says it covers Lebanon. The US and Israel say it doesn't. And the day it came into effect, Israel launched its biggest bombardment on Beirut since this war started. 300 people killed in a single day. Iran threatened to walk out. The ceasefire survived barely. The two parties negotiating peace can't agree on the terms of the pause before the negotiation. That's the energy we are working with. Now Pakistan, whose own defense minister posted on X 2 days before talks began, calling Israel a cancerous state and wishing its founder burn in hell. Netanyahu called it outrageous. The post was quietly deleted and the talks proceeded. Because when you need a country with ties to both Tehran and Washington that Iran trusts enough to let its ships through the Strait of Hormuz, options narrow fast. So the world shrugged, Pakistan deleted a tweet, and everyone moved on. But Pakistan, does have something to gain here. Iranian sanctions relief could unlock a long-stalled Iran-Pakistan gas pipeline. 5 million Pakistani workers in the Gulf need this region to stay stable. And frankly, after years of being diplomatically sidelined, particularly with India pushing to isolate Islamabad internationally, of course we will, brokering a US-Iran deal would be quite the rebrand. But a country running on IMF loans hosting one of the most consequential peace talks of the decade, that's either audacious statecraft or a very expensive way of looking away from your own problem, like home problems. Could be both too. But how long can this go on? Up to 15 days, possibly extended. Today is the opening act. Expect multiple rounds, more leaks, and both sides briefing their own press with completely contradictory versions of the same conversation. But you know what? The goal isn't peace. It's an agreement to keep talking. A ceasefire extension, a framework that stops the war from restarting while the real negotiations happen over months. Not peace, but the continuation of the possibility of peace. And whether Pakistan, of all the places, can maintain the actual peace they're talking about. So keep watching the Central Post and we'll keep you updated for whatever else comes up.